Good morning, welcome back. That's as much for me as it is for you guys. It's been a while. Remember a couple weeks ago when all those reports were coming out how good the bite was here at Clear Lake and people were catching those tanks? That was pretty cool. I didn't want to come then, it sounded too easy. You know, now how all the reports are, man, the bite is dead, can't find a fish, it's a desert out there. Meh, that's more my pace, right? Yeah, so we're gonna cruise around, we're gonna see if we can find them. I think they're schooling up. It's getting kind of close to wintry weather. It's chilly 40 degrees right now. Water temps hovering right over 50. I think it's gonna be a challenge, but I'm up for it. How about you? Let's go fishing. All right, what do we have on the deck? I got a Senko just in case they are shallow. You gotta have the drop shot. Shaky head, I got a crankbait, a jerkbait, a jig, and a trash fish. I think it's a good way to start. I'm just gonna cruise around, hit some of my spots where I think they might be. We'll see if they're there. The Sunday after Thanksgiving, I got the lake pretty much to myself. 3 other trailers at Redbud this morning. Got myself up to the narrows and I'm just going to work my way back and hit the spots I think they might be at. Came to a spot where I was hoping there'd still be some grass. Everything I pulled up is pretty dead, so that's unfortunate. But I guess it's to be expected when that water temp's close to 50. So the lake level came up about 1.5 feet last week. I imagine that shook the fish up a little bit. But with any luck, they've had enough time to regroup. After today, I think it's supposed to get a little sunnier. We're supposed to have highs in the really low 60s, but it's still going to get downright cold at night. Wouldn't mind finding a school of crappie either. I don't see any congregations of boats, which you normally see once the crappie school up. You know, an underspin might be good too. I haven't seen any bait yet though. And honestly, that probably means I'm in the wrong area. Let's try windflower. Well, we're an hour and 20 into this, and all I've gotten is a couple nibbles. Which, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, is about what I expected. I don't think today's going to be very productive. I'm just hoping I figure something out by the end of it. I sure wish I would see some bait out here where I thought they would be. Now I feel like I don't know anything. Maybe I'll try a jig. I feel like I got half my rod locker out here on the deck. Ideally, I could narrow that down to like 3 or 4 rods. 2 hours. We did the Narrows, we did Anderson Island, we did Windflower Point, Windflower Island, Fruit Island, jerkbait, drop shot, crankbait, Ned rig, and jig. I don't know. Let's go try another spot. Nothing here off the monitor rock pile. I'll shoot across and check out Wheeler Point. Nothing at Wheeler Point. I'll go check out Bayless. There's nothing at Bayless. I guess I'll go back to No Name Reef. Remember those videos where I caught some fish? Those were pretty cool. Coming up on 3 hours without a fish. Guess I just had to bitch about it. Well, hi, Dinkelman. Long time no see. That is a cold fish. Little Dinkelman. It's a start. Skunk's off the boat. Thanks, pal. Okay. They're here. I'm not even gonna say it's not the right one. I'm catching. Drop shot and a purple worm. Well, it took 2 hours and 55 minutes. Finally get the dang skunk off the boat. Found us a Dinkelman. Hopefully he runs home, tells his mama what I did. She gets all fired up. His mama and his aunties. You're a little better. Okay, little 1 pounder. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. 3 hours, 22 minutes in. Got my second fish. Drop shot is such a player on this lake. It's one of my least favorite ways to fish, but if it produces, I'll do it. Lord knows I've made y'all plenty of videos where that's what I'm doing. Alright, let's give Bayless Point a try. Five hours in, 2 fish. I'm not very good at figuring this lake out, am I? Dare I say it is kicking my butt today. This video should be a very easy edit. So what would you guys do different? Put it down in the comments. By the time this posts, I'll probably be 3 or 4 days into this, if not more. We'll see if you guys are right or not. Maybe one of y'all can post on the next video. Told you so. The only thing I'll add to the arsenal tomorrow is an underspin. I was sticking with the jerkbait and the crankbait today for anything swimming. I think I'll get rid of the Senko. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of the Senko and I'll put on an underspin. Otherwise, I think my deck will be equally crowded tomorrow until we figure this lake out. I've got some thinking to do. Definitely got some thinking to do. I might rig up a couple of different drop shot options too, because this water is just slick. Dead calm out here. I think it's supposed to be like this all week. So maybe my finesse baits will be the key to finding where they're at. Let's call it a day. What did we learn? A lot. We started up around the Narrows. I was hoping to find some live grass still, but that's all dead. And it was the only grass I knew of. They did a good job spraying this year. I couldn't find anything there. Got bit a couple times around Anderson Island, but I suspect those were little bluegill or something. Just too small to actually get a hook in the mouth. From there, So we did a bit around Anderson Island. From there, we cut over to Monitor, fished the rock pile off Monitor real quick. Nothing there. Shot across the lake, went over to Wheeler, did a bunch of the coastline on Wheeler, and that's where we found our 2 little guys. And at least that was something, so I can fall back on that tomorrow. Once I fished out Wheeler, I came over here to Bayless Point. Nobody home. And that's 5 hours and 14 minutes into the day, and I'm about running out of daylight. Once that sun dips below that mountain right there, it's going to get awful chilly, and I'd rather be home than out here. So I think I'm going to go home. I'm going to think it through. Maybe you guys can leave some comments that, well, they'll be too late to help me, but we'll see if you guys are better at figuring this lake out than I am. And I will be back out tomorrow, man. Until then, we'll see ya.